In the last 10, 11 years, Chairman, sir, India is fast assuming increasingly a global role for herself. India is no longer following others like it happened earlier. For example, IT happened about a decade or so earlier. Television was seen in the United States in the 1950s. And the most talked about presidential election of USA, 1960 election, where suddenly a young, handsome John Kennedy turned the tables on a veteran called Richard Nixon, was also largely determined by a TV debate. Whereas here in India, we got to see first Chitrahar in the national capital of Delhi around 1970 or so. So we are now in the first line nation. We are no longer followers. For example, if America landed a human being on the surface of the moon in 1969, called Neil Armstrong, who made their famous statement, small step for man, giant step for mankind. But they could not pick up the evidence of water being there. It was our Chandrayaan which picked up. So now we are no longer following. On the other hand, India is now offering cues for others to follow. And therefore, to live up to that role, we have to follow global strategies, live up to global benchmarks. And for the first time, after 2014, the kind of priority that is being given to the global concerns has also increased, whether the climate concern, whether the energy concerns, energy security, clean energy. You would recall that soon after Prime Minister Modi took over, in one of the earlier COP meetings, he made a pledge to the world, net zero by 2070. So carrying forward the same movement, because as we move on, the diversion would be towards the clean energy sources for a number of reasons, because the entire world is moving towards that. And that's also important for us to achieve in toto the goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat, so that we become less and less dependent on the petroleum sources or the fossil sources, and therefore our share of the other sources increases. Simultaneously, the other sectors which have now come up in the last 1 decade, like for example the artificial intelligence, the data and the rest of the processes associated with AI, would also to a large extent require nuclear energy as a reliable 24/7 supply source, which is not so in case of several renewable energy options. In the last 10 years, much has been done to upscale, therefore, the need to upscale this sector. For example, before 2014 or 2013-14, the budget of Atomic Energy Department was just 13,879 crore, which is now increased in the current year to 37,483 crore, nearly 107.07% hike. In 2015, this government took another heroic decision and opened up the nuclear sector to joint ventures, but joint ventures limited only to the PSUs, not to the private. Now for that, obviously, some of the adjustments, modifications needed to be made in the existing position of law. As I said, there were two main acts. One was the Atomic Energy Act of 1962, the other was the CLND of 2010. In between, the Atomic Regulatory Board also was established. Now, instead of undoing all the three or coming up with a new version of each one of three, what was considered prudent was to revisit all the three and to come out with a larger comprehensive bill, which we have tried to do, which is namely this bill, which is also now being called Shanti Bill as an acronym, and also lives up to the spirit of the peaceful purposes, because this government has hugely diversified, as it was being mentioned in the earlier question also, for cancer care, for nuclear medicine. And in this bill, we also tend to open it up for research at the other sectors, as far as the private players are concerned. And also, the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, which was a regulatory board, but which has been brought in later on, somewhere in 1980s, early 1980s, by a executive order, is also now being made part of the Act and being given a statutory status. But let me also assure in the beginning that no compromise will be made with any safeguard. There were apprehensions in the CLND that the supplier was made party to the liability, which had caused some amount of reservation on the part of the investors. So that part of CLND is also being accordingly handled with and modified. It has 3 sections, A, B, C. The other 2 are being retained. B is being slightly modified in order to get over that inhibition that is faced by several potential investors. So at the end, I'll come out with a detailed reply. Thank you, Chairman, sir.